Welcome back to the University of Chicago. I hope you had an intellectually stimulating winter quarter and an enjoyable spring break. This spring quarter presents many reasons for optimism. The weather is warming, and nature will soon come alive on the quadrangles. We're making meaningful and hard-won progress in fighting the pandemic, and we look with cautious anticipation toward the reopening of public life and the reoccupying of the familiar spaces of gathering, enrichment, and learning that have been unusually quiet since last March. On campus, spring turns our focus to the world of Hyde Park, to the South Side, and to the city of Chicago, the city that hosts and animates our college community. For many of you, our urban environment was part of the attraction that led you to come to the college, whether for the accessibility of its magnificent cultural life, the opportunities Chicago provides for civic and professional growth, for our connections to local social institutions, or for the powerful diversity of the city itself. Even in the pandemic year, Chicago remains an endlessly exciting and engaging city. And our Chicago Studies program exists to open pathways and dialogue between our city and your course of study, whatever discipline you choose. The city should be a partner in your development as a scholar and as a citizen. Chicago has always been a place to witness the unfolding of national and global trends, and has been no less so during the pandemic, which has challenged this city in countless ways. In fact, you've likely read or heard in a popular narrative in the press in the last year about the inevitable decline of America's largest and densest cities, including Chicago. This narrative is centered on arguments about the high cost of real estate, taxes, health concerns, political polarization, and a long overdue reckoning with systemic racism. There is much debate today about the collective future of the big cities in America in the aftermath of a pandemic that places such a premium on space, distance, and individual autonomy. What is the future of this bold and exciting city that brings such vitality to our college? This has been the topic of a vigorous discussion on campus in 2021, involving our faculty, local experts, and you, our students, called the Chicago Futures Project. In classic University of Chicago fashion, our campus has not taken the idea of a pandemic-driven urban decline at face value. Instead, we're looking at the variety of futures that one can imagine for Chicago, taking seriously the social and economic forces at work in big cities today, and summoning the insights of experts across campus in the city. What possibilities will our city's communities and leaders work to realize? What will become of the spaces and civic conversations that we inhabit today? Starting this spring break, the college has invited students to participate in this process of conceptualizing the future of our metropolis through the Chicago Futures Design Challenge, asking the members of our community to imagine visions of Chicago in 2050 and how we might achieve powerful transformational changes in areas like the environment, justice, politics, the arts, healthcare, transportation, and education. The response to this call has been stronger and more imaginative than we had ever hoped, even by the extraordinary standards of students in the college. It has shown the depth of your investment in the future and the health of our city, and the wisdom you've gained from your encounters with Chicago's institutions, places, and people. It shows your commitment to curiosity and questioning of the status quo, your excitement to challenge norms and lazy arguments, and to envision outcomes different from those that appear in popular conversations, media, and conventions. As we begin spring quarter, I hope that all of us will reaffirm the importance of these virtues, of using the gifts and resources of your education to understand and act on our shared civic problems and opportunities, and of embracing our responsibilities as citizens of this great city. Let me close by offering my sincerest personal wishes for a stimulating first week of classes and an academically enriching spring quarter. It's good to be back, and it is especially good and delightful to be back together. Thank you very much.